Hello, my beautiful celestial soul family. It's Samuel the Lightweight Shower, and today's collective reading is nothing short of a divine activation. Your guides and angels have stepped forward with clarity, love, and a message that marks the beginning of a brand new destiny for you. So I'm super excited to bring this message through today, and I'm really excited just to share this sacred space with you. And I truly do appreciate all of you who have subscribed. I truly do appreciate all of you who are new. Do think about subscribing. We'd love to have you around, and I'm giving daily messages since that's what I've been called to do. And however those messages come through is going to be how they're conveyed to you. So the way that this works is if you subscribe, if you like the video, if you comment on the video, then that is an energy exchange. Once that energy exchange has happened, then it's easier for me to tap into your energy. So the messages become way more attuned to you. So you'll be able to tune in, get collective readings, and they'll feel more like personal readings for you because I've tapped into your energy through you liking previous videos, subscribing, becoming a subscriber on my channel, and also through commenting and us interacting. The more that we engage, the more I read your energy, and it's easier for me to tap into the divine guidance that's coming through for you. So you may subscribe, you may not, and by all means do whatever you're called to do, but that is the way that this energy exchange works. So eventually I'll probably start doing personal readings, but I really want it to build up the channel. And these, I've been called to do collective readings because there are messages for the collective that need to come out. And as a conduit of angels or a conduit of spirituality, also known as the Celestial Oracle, I do give that divine guidance. So, that said, let's breathe together, anchor in, and step into the frequency of truth. So take a deep breath in and exhale. So, position number one, the current chapter is judgment. Okay, so we'll just jump right into this. This is an intuitive reading. I've pulled from three different tarot decks. One is the Herbal Tarot, the other one is the Rider-Waite Tarot, and the other one is the Astral Tarot. So, the Astral Tarot is actually the base cards. So, those will be telling us the story, and the other two will be the clarifier cards that will give us a roundabout message for each one of these intuitive spots that I pulled. I'll let you know exactly what position means what here so that we're not lost in translation and there is no mistaking or misconception about what is what here. So they'll all be read in positions and they'll all be read in conjunction with each other to give you the full message today. Okay, so with that said, we will jump right in. So, my intuitive little spread here, the current position is number one, or number one is the current position. Okay, so that is judgment. So, the story opens with judgment, and that's from the Astral Tarot. And you are undergoing a karmic awakening, a rise from the old identity, and a liberation from conflict. The Five of Swords shows you're walking away from battles that no longer match your spirit, and the Page of Swords confirms your mind is sharpening, your truth is becoming clearer. Okay, so that is the Five of Swords and the Page of Swords. So, page from the Rider-Waite deck. The Five of Swords is from the Herbal Tarot deck, and the original base card, Judgment, our story opener, is from the Astral Tarot. So together they make our first message. So it is showing that you're walking away from battles that no longer match your spirit, and the Page of Swords confirms your mind is sharpening and your truth is becoming clear. So the channeled message that's coming through from Spirit Guide is you rise not into resistance, but into revelation. Okay, so that's a very strong stance coming out in our first position. Position number two is the Two of Cups. Okay, so that's our first card. Here, we'll do it like this. Then I'll fan the other ones out as soon as we get to them. So the Two of Cups is our significator card in position number 2. This is the heart of the reading right here. So divine partnerships and heart-centered connections are being aligned for you now. And the Sun brings joy and warmth in that situation. And the King of Cups brings emotional mastery and depth. So this is definitely those soul aligned connections, just deeper, healthier connections, or maybe welcoming mutually beneficial relationships into your life, as well as deep soul aligned connections, more importantly. So the King of Cups brings emotional mastery and depth, and that vibration or that new frequency that you're embodying is bringing you soul aligned union, romantic or otherwise, and rooted in reciprocity and integrity, which, like I said, are attracting mutually beneficial relationships into your life. Okay? So the channel message here is union is not a hope, it is a timeline anchored. So that means that those experiences are coming to you one way or another. It's already anchored into the field. I love that message. Congratulations. So, position number 3 is the transformation, and that is the death card. The transformation in this situation, you are in a rebirth portal. That's what death always signifies. So, huge Scorpio energy here. Scorpio is a really big sign about transformations and some kind of secrets as well. But in this direct energy, this is all about transformations, shedding that old skin, releasing old versions of you that are dissolving so your truth can emerge. So the Ace of Swords is that truth. And I just love the fact that it comes out because it's that truth, it's that clarity that's coming along with shedding of that old skin and those old versions of yourself. The Three of Cups brings celebration and soul support. So, in conjunction with our last position, that goes perfectly hand in hand, showing you that your transformation is equaling you aligning with certain behaviors, certain thought patterns, certain feelings that are bringing you into a new sphere or a new experience with those mutually beneficial relationships or those soul aligned unions or even a divine partnership. So that doesn't have to be romantic. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. And you know, a soulmate can be a business partner that makes millions with you. If you go into business with someone and you guys make millions together and you become like super just like this cohesive partnership, that is still a soulmate, okay? People get lost on soulmates. Your mother is a soulmate. Your dad is a soulmate. You know what I mean? Not to really hit on the family dynamic so much because all of us have a different walk in life, okay? And sometimes we have karmic issues with family that we have to break away from or break ties with. So if that is a situation for you, then obviously we're not talking about that directly, right? But it is an example. Anybody that comes into your life or that you share a good amount of life experience with, or that has shifted or changed your life or elevated your life in any way, gets to count as a soulmate. So it could be a brother, a sister, a lover, a cousin, an aunt, a grandmother. All of those are soulmates. A mother, okay? All soulmates. So don't get harped up on the romanticized versions of these descriptions of these aspects and relationships in our lives. Soulmates come in many different forms. And all that we really know is a soulmate is someone who fits into your life and elevates it in some way. Okay, that means lifts it up or makes it more positive in some way. Okay, those are soulmates. All right, so the Ace of Swords brings clarity and breakthrough, and the Three of Cups brings celebration and soul support. So that lets me know with the last position that it's definitely either a partnership that's coming in, right? Because I'm going to let you know right now, when the sun, the King of Cups, right? And the Two of Cups come together, This is divine partnership kind of material right here, okay? It doesn't have to be. It can be any kind of deep connection or soul aligned connection or mutually beneficial connection. But usually these three cards together equal you being emotionally fulfilled. Okay, so let's break it down. So that's a harmonious relationship, two of cups, or some kind of partnership that's coming into being that was going to equal your happiness, the sun, and fulfillment, a joy that supersedes maybe what you've gone through in the past or anything you've gone through in this life, right? It's an experience that is going to supersede the fulfillment, happiness, and joy that you've experienced in any other aspects of your life or relationships. And then we have the King of Cups coming out. So this right here is divine counterpart material, okay? King of Cups is very much aware of his emotions. He is emotionally intelligent, okay? He is someone who not only knows how to manifest through his feelings and emotions, but he also knows that how he feels and his emotions have a direct effect on the environment around him. So he is very emotionally intelligent, emotionally sound, emotionally balanced. And he is a very loving, nurturing, supportive, okay, soul supportive energy right here. So together, that looks like a partnership equaling your fulfillment and joy that on a new scale or level of happiness that is coming through a new person that's entering your life. So that sounds, you know what that sounds like. And with all of that, we can see that this is a transformation coming through, giving you clarity and breakthroughs, and ending in a celebration with a soul support or community, new community, or maybe a soul tribe or family. All right, so the message coming through with all of that is allow the old identity to fall away because a true you is emerging. So, in position number 4, the physical manifestation. This is where it gets real. Okay, so the physical manifestation, right off the top, is the Nine of Pentacles. And for the Nine of Pentacles to come out as the base card, right, for our intuitive reading in the physical manifestation, that is a huge sink because pentacles are all about the physical. And physical manifestation, Nine of Pentacles is all about the creation of something. Nine of Pentacles is like the Empress card, the major arcana Empress card of the minor arcana. Okay, so if you take the Empress, the number 3 major arcana card, which is like the card of creativity, power, and just that sovereign, divine, feminine, creative spark, and you made it a minor arcana card, it would be the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles is Empress energy, very powerful, very strong, sovereign. So what that means is you are stepping into sovereignty, independence, and abundance. Right, the creative aspect is the abundance aspect. The 9 and 10 of Pentacles. Let's not forget, 10 of Pentacles is tailing behind the 9 here. So the 9 and 10 of Pentacles together, boom, boom, show long-term stability, wealth, and legacy. So this is a really auspicious pairing right here. You put that together with the Three of Swords, and it reveals that heartbreak and scarcity wounds are finally being healed, right? And they're leading you to the embodiment of the energy that is attracting in that stability, that wealth, and that legacy. So you quite possibly are meant to have a legacy on this earth. The channel, the message that is coming through with that is your independence is the foundation that makes abundance possible. So, really immerse yourself in that energy because it is what you are meant to be embodying at this time. The emerging of the the emerging of the identity is position number 5. So position number 5 as the emerging identity is the King of Wands. This is a great energy to be embodying, right? Because if you're emerging the identity of the King of Wands, that means that you're well on your way to embodying the King of Wands. So, what that means is you're becoming the leader you were born to be. Yeah, you're purpose driven. You probably have an eye on your soul mission, or at least on what you feel like your life purpose is, or what you feel called to do at this time. You're very purpose driven. You're courageous and aligned. The lovers coming across with the King of Wands shows your choices now come from soul integrity, and that is a sovereign place to be. The Four of Swords, in conjunction with these two cards, as a clarifier, confirms rest, meditation, and surrender are strengthening you. So if you've been resting more, meditating more, going into stillness, or you can even go on meditative walks. Maybe you've been spending time in nature, doing earthing, just doing things that help you relax and help you take those slow breaths, take in the sights, smell the roses, and just take in your atmosphere and really allow yourself to surrender to whatever is the experience you're having, as long as it is a good experience. And you've obviously, from the cards that I'm seeing, have been focused more on making sure that those experiences are a reflection of how you want to feel. Okay? So you've been deliberately meditating or resting and surrendering are what are strengthening you. And this is what you should be doubling down, tripling down on. Because right now, what I'm going to say is with the Ten of Pentacles in the last, and with that soul aligned partnership over there in the two spot, plus the clarity and truth that are coming, and the community and soul tribe from the third position, mixed with the Empress energy and the Ten of Pentacles from the fourth position, and then shifting into your leadership role, it means that all of that, your rest, you resting is kind of bringing in that level of abundance. Even if you don't know it, it's changing your vibration to the point where the universe is ready to reciprocate the functional independence and abundance that you are now embodying. So that's amazing. And it's coming through that stillness and that clarity. The channeled message that's coming through for you is you rise in stillness and lead with clarity. Go figure. So the outcome is position number 6. And in position number 6, we have the Seven of Cups reversed. So what that means is the fog lifts and the confusion dissolves. You see your path clearly now, right? Like, if you can see on this card, you see all those options in those cups, but they're kind of surrounded in this fog. There's like this fog, and it's almost like they're in the clouds. You can see the sky back there, but it's like there's some fogginess. And then here, the one observing there is kind of trying to see what's in there and can't really see through the fog. But when it comes in the reverse, it means all that fog is lifting, all that confusion is dissolving. You don't have to worry about any of that anymore. You see your path clearly now. You know exactly what you want, and from what I can see, you know exactly not only how to go get it, but you also know how to bring in and manifest the people who are going to help you to sustain, maintain, and attract more of it in. So you see your path clearly now, and the Three of Wands confirms expansion and manifestation. So that expansion can be in your business, in your life. Somehow it's in your energy. So it could be an expansion in your family. It could also be an expansion in your relationships. It could be an expansion in your wealth. It could be an expansion in any aspect of your life. But you are manifesting, and you're manifesting something deliberately here. The Three of Cups. Oh, that was the Three of Wands, sorry. And the Three of Cups repeats the theme of support and celebration. So, not only is this community and this soul tribe, or this new aspect of relationships coming in to support and celebrate with you of your expansion and manifestation, but the fog is being lifted, and so now both of these aspects, Three of Wands and Three of Cups, can come into your life. And that is an amazing place to be in your life. This is where everything is unfolding now. Even if you can't see it perfectly in the tangible, physical, material reality, trust and believe that what you're feeling on the inside, and I know that you're feeling like something's coming. I'm shifting something. Something's different. I don't. I might maybe you can't put your thumb on it right now, or maybe you can. A lot of you out there, I'm sensing that a lot of you already know what's coming, right? Maybe you've gotten some news, and or you're just waiting a little bit, so that could be the fog lifting, right? Maybe before you didn't know, you didn't have a time frame. Now there's a time frame, but there's a grace period. Maybe it doesn't have to be that way, but one way or the other, you've been deliberately manifesting something in your life. It's bringing in partnership, it's bringing in support, it's bringing in celebrations, it's bringing in manifestation, and it's bringing in abundance. So the channel message coming through with all of that is your manifestations no longer drift, they land. So they're landing and anchoring into physical form as we speak. I love this. The secret messages from Spirit came from the bottom of the deck. The first bottom of the deck was the Astral Tarot, which was the Page of Cups. What this represents is a new emotional beginning, new intuitive gifts, new love, new inspiration. Spirit whispers, stay open, magic approaches. This is where the magic begins for you. So hold tight to your faith, hold tight to your belief, and hold that frequency and that emotion. Keep resting, keep meditating, keep trusting in the divine, in the universe, in yourself. Stay optimistic about yourself, stay optimistic and positive about others, and stay optimistic and positive about how things are unfolding in your life. That's a huge message coming through there. So the Empress is coming at ya. And this, just like I said, with that Nine of Pentacles, and I think that's really cool that you got the Nine of Pentacles, you got the Ten of Pentacles, you got Three of Cups, you got the Divine Partnership, Two of Cups, you got the King of Cups, and you got the Sun. So that is so much blessing, creation, beauty, happiness, fulfillment, collaboration, celebration, support, soul family, divine counterpart, or any kind of partnership. Right? It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be romantic if you don't want it to be. Okay, but if that is what you desire, it looks like it's coming in with bells on. So the Empress showing up here in the secret message is the divine feminine abundance, creation, beauty, fertility of ideas, and blessings. So Spirit whispers, oh my goodness, what a whisper. And I feel like it's yelling, but Spirit is whispering, everything you nurture now grows. Plant those seeds and water them faithfully. I love that. So my closing and final activation message for this collective is you are resurrecting. You are uniting. You are transforming. And you are prospering. You are leading and you are seeing clearly. Beautiful. You are not just entering a new chapter, but you are entering a new book, okay? Like, that old book is shut and closed. You're about to write a whole new story, and I love it. Your guides say you have passed every test and you are ready. I love you deeply, soul family. Claim this reading in the comments with the words, I step into my highest destiny now. Sending you Reiki, love, and infinite blessings. And I will see you in my next reading.